I'm parked over here what they call the driver's lot. I'll give you a quick pan around of what it looks like. So we're parked in the driver's lot, and there are all the trucks hanging around. There's a lot more, but this is just now we're backed in. Let's see if you can see it in the mirror. We're backed in. If you look in the mirror now, if you look way back there, you see those metal boxes? We're gonna go walk out there. We're gonna hook our extension cord up and plug our truck in so that we don't have to run the generator while we're here. All right, we're outside here. You can see all the flatbeds lined up. So we're gonna get the extension cord and run it. Now you see these boxes right there? They got them all the way up through the fence so you can plug in. You can see all the trailers lined up there. Yes, pan around over this way. So Mercer, we're like almost downtown Louisville, and they own quite a few lots around here. So there's another lot over that way, and then on the other side of that building right there, there's more lots down there. So, but all right, let's see here. So you know, I thought the weather was going to be a little worse than what it is. It's a little chilly, but I think the bad weather came through last night, so hopefully we won't have too much bad weather there. All right, we got our big extension cord out, and now eventually I want to set my truck up where I have like an RV plug on the side of the sleeper, and I just plug the extension cord in, and then it powers up everything inside the sleeper. But for right now, I got an extension cord. It's got 3 things on there, and I'll plug in the power strip for the TV and the lights, and then I'll plug in the heater in one of these. So one will run the satellite and the TV and the lights, and then one will run the heater, and in the summertime I run the air conditioner. So all right, let me get this out here, and so hang on one second. All right, now all we got to do is plug it into the box. Okay, we are all set up now. So we'll plug in the TV and the little heater. I don't think we're going to need the air conditioner. So you can see how it's lined up there. And then, but eventually I want to set up like a little box where you just plug it right in. Just plug it right in. That's what I want to do. Okay, let's get everything set up. All right, good morning. We're in Louisville, Kentucky at Mercer here. We're just getting ready to go. I spent Sunday night, or Saturday night and Sunday night down here at Mercer at the lot here. I was plugged into the electric. Let's see, then I went over, I bought another t-shirt, and I needed some more plastic edge protectors. And then I went over to see my new, or not new, but I went to see my coordinator just to say hi. Hang on one second. I got a spot on my glasses. It's driving me nuts. All right, there we go. And then there's a new class coming in over here at Mercer. Ran into one of the guys who watches my videos, Two Stick. So I just want to say hi to him. Good luck. He'll be doing pretty good. See what else. So today we're gonna go pick up, they call it metal frames
and forms. Where we're loading, I've loaded at before. It's not too hard to get to. We're taking this up to near Davenport, Iowa, and then we got our most of our week planned out. We're gonna pick up, drop those off in Davenport tomorrow. Reload right out of Davenport, or Davenport. Take that down to Indiana. Reload out of Indiana. Go down to Huntington, West Virginia, and then that'll put us in West Virginia on Thursday. And most likely we're going to get steel beams out of Huntington, West Virginia. Don't know where we're going to take those yet, but we need to end up over in Indiana Monday, because I got a load going back to the house. We're going to, or I'm going home so I can go to the fair with my wife. So if you remember way back last year when I just started making videos, we went to the fair. Let's see. Wanted to answer a couple of the comments on the videos. The 360 camera, I put that 360 footage up, and it goes two ways. Either people really like it or they don't like it at all. And I'll put the 360 up every now and then. I'm not going to put it up every time. One thing is, the video quality is not as sharp as this, and that 360 was recorded in 1080p, and I actually record at 720, so what you're seeing right now is actually 720. But people do like seeing it, so I'll do it every now and then. I'll put 360 up. Got a lot of comments about the buzzer, and I'm gonna have to make another video about the buzzer, of what it does and everything, because there's a lot of new people who are on the channel who don't know what the buzzer is, which is that right there. When I'm real heavy, you'll hear me switch that buzzer to dump the air out of that rear axle, so it'll slide around the corners a little easier. Let's see what else was on there. That's about it. We've just been doing good. So we're on the Kentucky side. We got to go over onto the Indiana side, actually over in Sellersburg. And the place we're loading is a little place, but I've loaded there before and never really had any problems. So let me make my way across the toll bridge here, the brand new bridge that they built here, and I will talk to you guys when we get over there, about 5-10 minutes. Okay, we're all loaded up. Took about an hour. Super nice guys. Let's see how heavy we are. It said 44,000. Hang on one second. Let the truck get filled up with some air. Ooh, we are sitting right at 34,000 on the drives. Okay, we are heavy. Let's see here. The guys are super nice. So I've loaded over here before, never had an issue. So we're gonna get out of the parking lot here. It's a little tight squeeze back here, but we can make it work. We'll make it work. Yeah, we're right at 34. I didn't realize we're that heavy. We'll go out and take a look at what we got once we stop here. Once we stop, but it's a tight squeeze getting out of here. All right, later today, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna explain the buzzer again, because I get a lot of comments about what is that buzzing noise and what does it do. So when I stop today to go check our load, we will go and talk about the buzzer and explain how it works and what it does. It's probably one of the biggest comments I get, or questions I get, is what is that buzzing noise? So we will do that. All right, let me get out of here. What we're gonna do is get on 65, run 65 north up to Indianapolis, and then we're gonna get on 74 and run 74 all the way over to Davenport, Moline, Bettendorf. All those towns are right in that area. So we're heading to Moline. We're actually going to a construction site. So, all right, let's get out of here and talk to you in a bit. Okay, we made it over here. We're at a rest area near Bloomington, Illinois, somewhere around there. We got about 100 miles or so to go before we stop for tonight. All right, let's talk about the dump valve, and then we'll run outside. So this is the switch for the dump valve right here. So when I put it up, it buzzes. That's what the buzzing noise that you hear. Now I installed this switch. If you go back, I don't know, quite a few videos, you'll see where I installed this. And the reason I had to put sound to it is so that I remember it's on. If I forget that it's on, all the air dumps out the back axle, and then when I hit the brakes, it locks that wheel up. It wears it out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the switch on. We're going to run to the back of the trailer so you guys can hear the air coming out, and I'll explain to you what's happening back there. And that's for the new guys that have been watching. So, all right. So now we'll switch it on. Let's go to the back of the trailer. Okay, we're walking to the back of the trailer here. Now, you hear all that air dumping out? So what it's doing is these airbags right here, and it's noisy, but it's letting the air out of these airbags right here. Let me back up for a second. So if the system's working right, normally going down the road, the airbags have the same amount of air pressure in them. So what I'm doing is when I release the air pressure off that back axle back there, it dumps all the pressure onto the front axle. As you can see, it's squished down pretty good there. And then this is coming up, and you hear it kind of settling what the truck's doing. So when we're moving, all it takes is just a couple seconds to change the air pressure from that airbag to that airbag. So if we reduce the air pressure in this airbag, even by 5-10 pounds, it still transfers a lot of weight up onto this front axle up here. So right now, let's see if it's almost done here. We'll go in here and take a look. All right, I got my light on there. So as you can see, the air is almost out of this airbag now. So that means that this axle, this rear axle, is just sitting there. There is no weight from the trailer sitting on this axle. So the axle is just literally just hanging there on the ground. There's no weight. So as you can see the air out of there? There's now no weight on this axle at all. So when we're going around corners, when I reduce that air pressure in that back airbag, that back axle just kind of floats across the ground. Whereas if there's pressure in there, you get a lot of tension, and that's what tears up the tires. So it's actually easier on the tires just to kind of float across. Now I have to have the buzzing noise, because if I forget to hit the switch and fill the airbags back up, when I hit the brakes, this axle will automatically lock up because there's no weight on it.
So that's one reason why I have to remember to hit the switch. I've tried a lighted switch, but the best thing I found is an audible tone seems to be what the best is. All right, let's take a look real quick at what we got. These are metal forms. They told me they're using them in concrete. They're 8 foot wide, stack of 5. Now, what I did do is I used a lot of straps, but I don't trust this stuff when it's stacked like this. So I stacked 3, and then I put a belly strap, put 2 belly straps, 3 high, and then I put 3 straps all the way across the top on each section. We got 3 sections. Okay, let's go turn the switch back on. Now the switch is in there, it's still buzzing away, even though there's no air in there. So we'll open the door, and you can still hear it buzzing away in here. So we'll turn it off. So now what we've done is we've re-engaged the air valve in the back. Let's go back to the back again. You guys can take a look at the load here. See what we got. We got to deliver these at 7:30 in the morning, and then our reload is going to be aluminum. So we hit the switch, and now we're back here. Let's take a look. So you can see and hear these airbags are starting to air up. So if I hold it still, so when I flip that switch, and that's the solenoid, if you look right there, that's the solenoid that controls the air coming out of that back axle. So now, as you can see, it's slowly starting to come back up, and you can hear it moving. So, all right, we're not going to stand there and watch it, but so now the air pressure is filling back up, and I have to have that audible buzzing because when I'm maneuvering the trailer, backing up, going around the corner, backing into a dock is usually when I use that switch, and I just need that audible buzzing noise to remind myself to turn it back on. So or turn it off, however you want to look at it. So all right, we got about 110 miles to go to our next stop, where we're going to stop for the night, which will be probably Love's truck stop. So talk to you in a bit. All right, it's the end of the day. I don't know where we're at. Galesburg. We're about 30 miles south of Moline, Illinois, on I-74 in Illinois, at a Pilot truck stop. Here, I'll give you a quick tour of the truck stop. Let's see, there, go focus. So we got a good parking. I like the parking spots where you can just pull straight up and straight back. So hopefully the person next to me won't have a very hard time parking on either side of me. So, and then I've already bought some fuel. I put 100 gallons in, and I did top off the DEF tank. Took about 7 gallons of DEF fluid. So there's Prime Truck. I don't know if you guys can see it. See the little doggy in the window? He's just barking up a storm. So all right, today went good. We got loaded. The only thing I think I got bad hair day, or bad hair today, because I wore my little beanie hat, and apparently my hair is all a mess. That's all right. Let's see what else is going on. So tomorrow we're gonna unload this in the morning, and then go pick up aluminum on tomorrow, hopefully around noontime. Take that over to Indiana. Our appointment to unload that isn't till 12 o'clock on Wednesday, but that's all right. And then Wednesday we're going to unload in Indiana, and then we're going to reload out of Butler, Indiana, take that down to Huntington, West Virginia. See, and that'll put us in Huntington on Thursday, and don't know what we're doing after that, but you know me, I like doing the short stuff. So like today, it's only 5 o'clock, so this is how I like to end my day. Don't have to fight for a parking spot. I'm not too stressed out. I had one little issue today on the clutch linkage. When I stopped at that rest area and made the video about the dump valve, I don't know if the linkage got bound up or something, but I couldn't get the truck in gear. So I wiggled it around. I crawled in there and wiggled it around. So I'm hoping it's not going to be a big issue, but it worked fine when I got here. Pulled off the fuel aisle and everything. It worked good. So, all right, here, I'll give you one more look around. You guys can see the trucks coming in and out. That guy's got some agriculture equipment on there. A prime tanker sitting in the fuel aisle. There's a cow hauler right over in the middle of them two right there. So all right, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys tomorrow.